Vasudev Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udiraye Nashtaprayesu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhaktira Bhavati Naishtaki Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki Bhaktira Bhavati Naishtaki. Hare Krishna. International Society for Krishna Consciousness welcomes all the devotees for this most wonderful Srimad Bhagavad Gita sessions, 18 chapters, 18 days, 18 sessions. Welcoming all to the 15th chapter, 15th day, 15th session. Srimad Bhagavad Gita means the beautiful song of God. I would like to say Srimad Bhagavad Gita is a beautiful song of love of God from the heart of the Lord for all the living entities. And he is saying, why are you suffering? Please come back to me. And my love for you is unconditional. Why don't you all also love me unconditionally? Come back. Be happy. Why are you in a miserable, horrible, and very painful situation? Come back. The 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita is called as the Purushottama Yoga. It's very, very full of uh, auspiciousness, divinity, spiritually potent, and very transcendental. The Lord reveals His love even more in this chapter. As I mentioned before also, the 7th chapter, the 9th chapter, and the 15th chapter is in a way special kind of, it is got Sri Bhagavan Vacha and no Arjun Vacha. Krishna starts and this 15th chapter is very short but very powerful spiritually and full of auspiciousness. Devotees, many children, they memorize this 15th chapter, especially during the Purushottam Mas, Adhik Mas, Mal Mas. Devotees recite this at Purushottam Mas, the Purushottam Yoga. Once again, the 13th, 14th, and 15th, and the 16th, and the 17th, and the 18th chapter is very simple. And Srila Prabhupada says the 18th chapter is the simplest because it's just repetition of other chapters. 13th till 18th, the word Pashyati, 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 Pashyati. The word Pashyati means see. But Krishna is saying, see this world not with these eyes. When we see this world with these eyes, we will be in dilemma. We will be in trouble. As soon as we see this world with these eyes, we will be in trouble. We should see the world with the eyes of Bhagavad Gita. In the 13th chapter, Krishna, the name of the game is seeing the unseen. In the 13th chapter, Krishna says, see, but see the body, but beyond the body, see the soul and the super soul. In the 14th chapter, Krishna is saying, see the body, but outside the body, also see the game of the three modes of material nature. And now Krishna is saying, see the body, but see the soul and the super soul inside and the super soul outside. The name of the game is to see the unseen. We see earth, water, fire with these eyes, and we cannot even see air and space, what to speak of mind, intelligence. Krishna is saying, see the unseen. The scriptures are telling us to see, but see the unseen. The scriptures talk, Bhagavad Gita talks about soul. Who has seen the soul? But see them through the eyes of scriptures. Oh, Ishwar, who has seen super soul? But Shiradaksha Vishnu. But we can understand the super soul through the eyes of scriptures. And who has seen time? Time is everywhere. Time is was always there, but we can sense time. And who has seen the action, the um, three modes? We have not seen there is a there is a there is there is a sattva gun which is lifting us. There is mode of passion which is making us run. But from the actions we can understand the modes are there. So seeing the world through the eyes of Bhagavad Gita, seeing the unseen is the name of the game. And karma is one of the topic also. Uh, how can we understand this boy is rich and this boy is poor and this boy is happy and is unhappy? Like, what is making them? So those who, we cannot see that karma is in action, that it is making this fellow rich and this fellow poor. But we understand Bhagavad Gita through the eyes of the scriptures, saintly personalities, sadhus, we can understand, yeah, we can understand, we can see the feel, the seeing the unseen is the name of the game. So when we see this world, we may see that, wow, I can become rich, powerful, and famous, and I will be happy. But that is not enough. Like there was a boy who was looking at a pond and was jumping into the pond again and again, again and again, again and again, again and again. And he was very miserable and he was very frustrated. He was very kind of in a devastated state. Then he saw a saintly personality going. The saintly person said, "My dear boy, why are you so looking dejected?" And he said, "I should not tell him anything. He maybe, I don't know him." But he again jumped and again came back, but was more frustrated. Then he said, "This is saintly person. Let me speak. Maybe he will not exploit me." He said, "My dear saintly person, please come. I have jumped into the pond for more than 108 times." The saintly person, "What, today is Ekadashi?" "No, it's not Ekadashi." "Then why?" He said, "What, you want to become pure?" "No, no, pure. I don't want to be pure." "What is the thing? You want to do scuba diving and become a world champion #1? I will bless you." "No, no, I don't want to be scuba champion. But you see, I see a diamond there." Then the saintly person says, "Yes, I also see the diamond there. But I want to take the diamond, but I'm not able to get the diamond." He says, "Yes, my dear son, there is diamond. And what you see from this eyes is the reflection of the diamond. And the real diamond is up." Then it makes sense, and the boy goes, climbs, and take the real diamond. Similarly, this world, there is happiness, and people are working hard to become happy. But the real happiness is not in that. Is not in that kind of activities. So the real happiness will be told by the saintly personalities. The real happiness, what happiness we presume here, is actually the happiness of the reflection of happiness which is in the spiritual world. And Krishna is saying the same thing in 15th chapter. Seeing when we see the world with this eye, the boy was in illusion and he was trying, but it's trying, just by trying, he was getting more and more frustrated. When he saw the thing through the eyes of the saintly personality, then he understood, yes, there is diamond, but that what he is seeing is the reflection of the diamond. The real diamond is up. Similarly, Krishna is saying that this world is, there was a movie long time ago called as, it's a mad, 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 mad world. Actually, it's a mad world. People are mad for getting money, for becoming famous, for becoming powerful. But they may become powerful, they may become rich, but in the heart of the heart, they are not satisfied, they are not peaceful, they are not happy. So that's why it's a mad world. People are working hard to become working hard to become miserable. So it's a mad world. Yes, there is happiness. What happiness we see is a reflection of the real happiness which is in the spiritual world. So the boy was sitting in a pond, and there was a reflection of the tree, and the reflection of the tree is such that the roots are uh, up, and the branches and the fruits are down. And he was thinking, I will get the diamond and the fruit. But there is the fruit, there is the diamond, but it is not in the reflection, it is in the real thing. So Krishna in 15th chapter says, Sri Bhagavan Vacha, again Sri Bhagavan Vacha. Whenever Vyasmuni says Sri Bhagavan Vacha, it means that Sri means beautiful. Bhagavan means the most important person. A beautiful, important person is going to speak. That means something very beautiful and important is going to be spoken for us, going to be spoken for us. Wow. So that means we should pay full attention. We should be alert. We should be attentive. We should catch every word, forget every word. Every letter is important and beautiful for us. Urdamul adashaka swatam pravaravyayam yandansi yasya parnani yastam veda saveda ved. The Supreme Person of the Godhead said, there is an impartial banyan tree, and it has its root upwards and the branches down, and the leaves are the Vedic hymns. One who knows this tree knows everything, is the knower of Vedas. Can we ever, have you ever seen a tree with the roots up and, the branches down? No. We see, yeah, once again, yeah, it's a reflection. Yeah. So everybody, so this world is actually a reflection of the spiritual world. Everything is topsy-turvy. In the spiritual world, Krishna is the boss, and we are his servant in the spiritual world. And in this material world, we are the boss, and Krishna is the servant. I want a bungalow, Krishna. So please give me a bungalow. Krishna will give a bungalow. I want a car. So Krishna gives a car. I want this, I want that. So Krishna is the order supplier, and we are the boss. We give orders to Krishna. In terms of prayers, also we give the order. But that's why Krishna is saying, in this material world is amazing. I am supposed to be the boss, but they make me a servant. So it's topsy-turvy. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu makes everything, brings everything in the right perspective. He says we should be in the mood of das, 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 anudas. But we are in the mood of boss, 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 boss. Anu, boss. We want to become a better boss, a bigger boss, a bigger boss. But that is spiritual world, and this is material world. It's a mad world. Then Krishna goes on, Adacha urdam pratistasya saka guna pravida vishay prabhala adacha mulani anusantatani karmanubandhani manushaloki. So what is Krishna saying? It's an allegory. It's not, it's like, it's like, it's like a imaginary thing. It's not a real fact. He's saying that in this world, everything is topsy-turvy. It means that I should be the enjoyer, but people in this world, they want to be the enjoyer, and I should be the provider to provide them enjoyment. And if one understands this material world is actually a reflection of the spiritual world, he actually understands the teachings of Vedas. And so now he says, Adacha urdam pratistasya saka guna pravida vishay prabhala adacha mulani anusantatani karmanubandhani manushaloke. The branches of the tree extends downward and upwards, and nourished by the three modes of material nature. The twigs are the objects of the senses. So the twigs, the objects are the objects of the senses, and the tree roots go up and down. These are bound to the fruitive actions of the human society. When we see big trees, like yesterday we saw a very big tree for 750 years in that King's Park, correct? And there are other trees also, like the banyan tree. They get some, they bring some small branches. Sometimes these branches go down and they get into the soil, and again another kind of a tree comes. So it's very, we don't know. Then after some time we don't understand which is the real root and which is the secondary roots. So it's so much. So Krishna said this material world is such that one gets bond and bond and bond and bond, that we don't know where is the beginning and where is the end. Once there was a man, he was shouting, "Help me, help me, help me!" And everybody said, "Yes, yes, take this and please, please come up." But he was saying, "I will come up, I will come up. First, let me know who pushed me, then I will come up." Hari Baba, now it's not time for asking who is pushed you. First you come up, then let us take it. So this world is such a um, complicated world. If we try to understand when did we come to in this material world, it's it's like, beyond our understanding. We came to this material, yes, but when, but what was my first material body? It's difficult to say. Na rupam asya tatoplatena antachadena samprakishta asvathamena suvidamulam asanga sastanina didena chitva tatapadam tatparimarkitavyam yashmin gatva nanivartan priya tame vachadyam pursha prapade yata prakriti pratishpurani. The real form of the tree cannot be perceived in this world. One cannot understand when did I come to this material world, which was my first material body, but no one can understand its end also. When will I will put an end to this material? But it has where it is beginning, where it is its foundation. But with determination, one should be determined. I will now come out of this material world. We should catch the hand and come up. That's all. Asanga sastrina didina chitva. This is very important. We should take the sword of Asanga. We should not associate with materialistic activities anymore. With the sword of determination, cut the materialistic association. That determination is required. Asanga sastrena tirina chitva. And therefore, one must seek a place from which, having gone, one never returns, and surrender to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, from where everything began and from whom everything extended, and since time immemorial. And we should take the shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord, from whom everything cometh. And to take the lotus feet of the Supreme Person of Godhead, we have to uh, make sure that with determination, no, I will no more no get into more materialistic entanglement. Please, Krishna, help me. So we should be determined to come out of this world. Then these things will happen. Then we will understand, wow, we'll get the place, we'll go to a place from where we will never ever come back. That place is called a place of bliss. That place is called a place of happiness. That is place of love. And that is what we want. It's not natural for us to live with hatred. It is not natural for us to be unhappy. It is not natural for us to live with fear. And spiritual world is a place which is full of love. There is no fear. It's full of happiness. That's where we have to go. And Arjuna says, wow, this is so wonderful. I want to know more about that place. Please tell me who is eligible to go to that place. Arjuna, you want to know who can go to that place? Yes, Krishna, yes. Nirmana moha, jita sanga dosha, adhyatma nitya vinivritta kama, dvande vimukta sukadukka sanje, gachanti muda padam avyayam. Nirmanam, those who are free from false prestige, moha. And nirman means they don't want any puja la pratishtha. They don't want they don't want kind of prestige, worship, and all that. Nirman, he knows that I am an insignificant soul. I'm 1/10,000, the tip of the hair. Who am I? Krishna is everything. Krishna has given me whatever I have with me, and I'm actually nothing. Nirmana moha. I am just a insignificant soul. Krishna is great, and I am just as even if I seem to be great, it's actually Krishna who has given me all these things. Nirmana moha. And he's free from illusion also. He knows that real happiness is not in this world. This is just this is what seems the glitter and the glamour of this world is actually um, uh, an illusion. It will take us more into trouble. Nirmana moha, and he knows I'm not the body. With this eye, we may see the body, but he knows I'm not the body, I'm the soul. Nirmana moha jita sanga dosha, and is free from all the false association. He knows these association will not help me. He's determined not to be getting into asanga, asanga, sastrena, dridena, chitva. He's very much clear. Nirmana moha jita sanga dosha, adhyatmanita. He's every day trying to become 1% better spiritually. Yesterday I chanted nicely, but today I've chanted much better than, and tomorrow I've chanted much better. And he goes upgrading himself and upgrading himself. I will associate with the devotees. I will upgrade my association with the devotees. I will do more service. So I'll read more scriptures. So he upgrades 1% every day. Adhyatma nitya vinivritta kama is free from lust. He knows this is the lust is my real inner enemy, and he knows, like Krishna says in third chapter, kama esha krodha esha rajaguna samudbhava mahashano mahapapa vidhinam vairina. He knows lust is my real enemy. I should be free from that. Krishna does not say China, Asia, Pakistan, Asia. Militant Samudbhava Mahashano Mahapapa Vidinam Vairinam. No, he doesn't say China, Asia, Pakistan. He's a calm Asia. So he is very, very careful that, he falls in love with Krishna and he serves Krishna's devotees and he has a spiritual inclination, free from duality of happiness and distress. He knows what is happiness in simple words. I want something, I get it. Like for a boy, small boy, he wants ice cream, he gets it, he's happy. And what is unhappiness? In simple words, I want something, I don't get it. For a small boy, he wants an ice cream, he doesn't get it, he's unhappy. But the duality of happiness and misery is actually bonding everybody. But a pure devotee, a devotee of the Lord, he knows that if I get what I want, it is Krishna's mercy. If I don't get what I want, it is Krishna's desire. So Krishna's desire is 1,000 times better than my desire. So he's happy with whatever Krishna does with him. So and he is not bewildered, and thus such a person is surrenders this supreme person of God, and is eligible to attain the spiritual world. Oh Krishna, uh, how is that spiritual world? Can you give me some description? Yes, Arjun, yes. Na tadbhashayati suryo na shashanka na pavaka yadgatvana nivatante tadhama paramam mama. The place is full of happiness, bliss, and joy that once one goes there, one doesn't want to even think about the material world. They forget that once upon a time I was in the material world. Forget. So they don't ever come back to this material world. In Hindi, there's a saying, दूध का पिया chance we funk pay that. Yani doodh ka piya means once somebody drinks hot milk, the tongue burns. But when he says even buttermilk is cold. But buttermilk also, he thinks, I had a bad experience, so he's careful. so once we get a bad devotee of the Lord knows that material world is horrible. So even after going to the spiritual, he will not dare to come to the from the material world, dare to come to the from the spiritual world, come to the material world. Prabhupada was told by Krishna. Actually, Prabhupada spoke 2 times, once to Tamal Krishna Swami Maharaj, one to Bhavanam Swami Maharaj. Go to the material world. No, I will not go. Go to the material world. No, I will not go. Go to the material. And Prabhupada was saying no. Then he said, why are you telling me to go to the material? What should I do that? You go, do something good. Yes, but what should I do? Write some books and come back. I will do everything else. So that is Krishna's plan for Prabhupada. He wrote books and came back. So Prabhupada did not want to come because he knew Natad Bhashati Surya Nachasankana Pauka. It's very painful, but Prabhupada came, wrote books, and went, and we are blessed by that. The supreme abode of mind is not illuminated by sun or the moon or fire. No electricity is there. According to Krishna's desire, according to his pastime, the Antaranga Shakti, Yoga Maya, will give that light, or it will reduce the light. or whatever dim light which is required. So in this way, that spiritual world is full of bliss. Once who goes there doesn't want, it is so much of love. There is so much of love and so much of bliss that nobody ever wants to come back. And there is no fear, and there is no hatred, and it's full of happiness. So that's why. But that world is also mine. But my dear Arjuna, this world where we are is also mine, and people here are suffering. I will speak about this world also. Mame amsha jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana manasastani indriyani prakritasthana karshati. Seeing the unseen. So Krishna is telling about the spiritual world, which is not seen but is describing. Now he sings. Understand, in this material world is painful. Mama Amsha Jiva Loke. The living entities, we are all connected to Krishna. Jiva Loke, Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. We are eternal part and parcel of Krishna. We were there always. Manasasthani, with 5 sense organs and the mind, we are struggling. Today I will be happy. Today I will be happy. It's like a tug of war. Sometimes we are pulling and we are coming to the region of happiness. The tug of war. Sometimes we have that red color ribbon in the middle. Sometimes it comes this side. Sometimes it goes that side. Sometimes we pull. Sometimes we are happy. Sometimes we are unhappy. So it's like a struggle. The life is like a struggle. It's very painful. It's very horrible. So this is the material world. Mame amsha jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana manasastani indrani pakistana prakritastana karshati. We are struggling. Why are we struggling, Krishna? So Arjuna asks, Krishna says, Shariram yad apnoti yacha api utkamna ishvara gretvaitani samyati vayurgandham ivasati. How is a living entity, suffering? Krishna says, the living entity in this material world, he gets different desires. There are 84 lakh ways to be unhappy. Not one more or not one less. Prabhupada said there are 84 lakh ways to be unhappy. There are 84 lakh ways to think how not to please Krishna. And to satisfy that, Krishna has given 84 lakh species. Prabhupada selected not one less, not one more. So in this universe, but in other universe, there may be more also. So we are in this universe where the misery is the least, but that is also too much for us. So no more misery. The living entities has different. Sometimes you want to fly, so he gets a flying body. Then someone want to swim, so he gets a swimming body. So the desire is seen by the super soul, and the super soul fulfills the desire according to his karma. And as long as we have material desire, we will go from one body to another body, one body to another body, one body to another body. Oh, it's sir, iti samsara. Sir means to push, and then to push, from one body to another body. Sir, iti samsara. This is samsara. Janma mrityu jaravadi, janma mrityu jaravadi. Goes on. It's very painful. And Adi Shankaracharya sums it up and saying that Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Mananam, Punarapi Janani, Jatari Sayana, Iya Sansare, Bahudustare, Kripiya Pare Mara. Please, take me out of this miserable condition. Once more birth, once more death, once more into mother's womb, and one more. Oh, it's very painful. Birth is painful, and after birth also, it's not that we are dancing. No, again, disease and old age. It's very, very horrible. Oh, Krishna, please take me. Pare Murare, deliver me. So, according to our desire, we get different eyes, different nose, different according to our desire. We want to eat, so we get a set of flesh. So, carnivorous animals have a different set of teeth, and Krishna fulfills that. Shotram chakshuspashnam cha rasnam grahanam eva cha adhisthaya manascheva vishaya vishaya upasevate. The living entity, The living entity thus takes another gross body, obtains certain type of ear, certain types of eye, tongue, nose, and touch, which is grouped, and he becomes a tiger or a lion or a snake or a fish, and he enjoys that particular size of sense object. Krishna gives him all options, but everything is painful. But why can't the living entity see that he is suffering? Krishna says, no, they cannot see. They are in illusion. They cannot see the unseen because they are seeing the world with this eyes. When we see this world with this eyes, we are disturbed and we will remain disturbed. We have to see the world. Utkramantam sitam vapi bhunjanam vagunanvitam vimudananu pasyanti jnana chakshusha. The foolish cannot understand that how a living entity after quitting one body gets another body, and thus he doesn't understand. He's in the spell of the three modes of material nature. Who can understand Krishna? Only the Jnani, the knowledgeable, can understand through the eyes of scriptures, through the eyes of saintly personalities, through the eyes of holy persons. Otherwise, who else can understand? Yatanta yoginas chaiva pasyanti atmana avastita yatanto api akrit atmano nainam pashyati achetasa. Other yogis who are struggling, they can understand. Or if one is not a yogi, but he accepts a spiritual master and hears from the spiritual master, gradually by hearing, he starts understanding these spiritual topics. The enduring transcendentalists who are situated in self-realization can see all this clearly. But those whose minds are not developed, who are not situated in self-realization, cannot this taking place and see this transformation taking place. And thus, thus they suffer and suffer and suffer. Oh Krishna, what you say is very difficult to understand. Is there a chance a living entity who is not spiritually advanced can understand you? So the word pashyati, pashyati, pashyati comes many times. So Krishna says, yes, if a living entity can see, just observe this world, then he can understand me to be the supreme controller. Or even if he sees within, he can understand there is a supreme controller. How is it that Krishna? For example, we have a small room and we see that the small room is illuminated by a bulb. So we see this big city, Perth, or we see the big city, Singapore. It is now illuminated with, it is now brightened. So we see this is a big room. Who has put a big bulb here? Obviously, to put a small bulb, there's a small electrician. So if you apply logic to put this big bulb, that and this big electrician is God. Simple. We see rain coming. So we are in the shower, in the bathroom. To put this small shower, we require a small plumber. The whole city of Singapore, there is rain. So to put that big shower, that must be a big plumber, and that big plumber is God. It's a big person, that is God. So it's simple logic. Yad aditya gatam tejo jagat bhashiti akilam yachandramsi yachagno tatteja vedi mamakam. The splendor of the sun which dissipates the darkness, the whole world comes from me. The splendor of the moon, the splendor of the fire also comes from me. So if we apply little logic, we will understand there is some big person who is doing all these big things. Not only that, Kama Vishacha Bhutani Dharyam Mojatsa Poshnami Chosadi Sarvam Soma Bhuta Rasatmakam. And we are walking on earth. Actually, earth is nothing but small grains put together. But the grains are kept together. Who is keeping them together? Like this flower is attached to another flower. Otherwise, it is separated. But who is keeping them together? The thread. Similarly, one grain is connected to another grain, and we are able to walk. Who is connecting them? Krishna says, Kama Vishacha Bhutani. That connection, I am doing it. If somebody applies logic, he will understand the a hand of God everywhere. Gama Vishacha Bhutani Dharamyam Ojasa Paushnami Chosadi Sarvam. Not only that, from the moonlight, I'm giving nutrition to all the vegetables. Where does the nutrition for the vegetable comes? Fruits come. That is coming through the moonlight. And the moonlight, where does it come? I am giving. If somebody thinks in this way also, they will understand my presence. Someone is there who is more powerful than me, who is doing some wonderful activities. Not only that, we know how to eat, but we don't know how the food gets digested. Krishna says, I am digesting the food inside. Who is digesting? The digestive fire. Aham Vaishvanara Bhutva Praninam Deham Ashita Pana Pana Samayuktam Pachami Annam Chaturvida. Krishna says, we are eating, we know how to eat, but Krishna also says, people don't know that there is someone who is digesting, and that digestive fire is me. Aham Vaishnav Bhutva Praninam Tehamash. Inside the living entity, and I digest 4 kinds of foodstuffs. One that is to be chewed, one that is licked, one that is to be gulped. In this way, the 4 kinds of food actually I digest. Chaturvida Bhajante we sing every night. Chaturvida Shri Bhagavat Prasad Sadhana Triptan Hari Bhakta Sangha. The food that is progressed in the food, there are 4 kinds of foodstuffs. Some of them are drunk, like we drink, juice. Some is chewed, like we chew the popcorn, and some is to be licked, like the ice creams and the pickles, and some fruits are sucked. So in this way, the 4 kinds of food. But that we do through the mouth. But who is digesting inside? That's why sometimes we tell, don't eat with the left hand. It's like kind of insult to the God who is inside, digesting inside the stomach. Aham Vaishnava Bhutva Praninam Deyasaka. So even drinking, sometimes it is said that we drink with the left hand, we get punishment. It's like drinking liquor. Sometimes people say that I have not drunk liquor, but I'm getting intoxicated, and people are shouting at me. My liver is getting damaged. That is because we are drinking from left hand. It's in scripture said that not to drink even with the left hand. So because it's an insult to the fire God inside. So not only that, he is in the heart also. So seeing the unseen, seeing the God doing wonderful big things outside, seeing the Lord who is doing wonderful things inside the body. So you are seeing the unseen is the name of the game. Sarvasya chaham irdisam nivishto matasmite jnana pavanam cha vede cha save ahme vedo vedanta kritveda vedeva chaham. The Lord is not only in the stomach, but he's also situated in the region of the heart. Sarvasya chaham irdisam nivishto matasmite jnana. He gives us the remembrance. When we see that, wow, Krishna, I don't know whether there is God or not, but I want somebody to help me. Then the Lord will see, oh, he's trying to come back, and he will give the remembrance, and he will bring devotees. Then we'll get the knowledge. But if he says, I don't care, I am the greatest, I want to be the greatest, I don't believe there is God. If there is God, why did he make me so, put me in a miserable condition? Even if there is God, I hate him. Then he will give us the forgetfulness. That's why there are atheists and atheists. Sometimes people become, very agnostic, and they don't want to come close to Krishna. They want to see faults in Krishna. Once a man went to a devotee. He said, I think your God, he does not have any sense. Then the devotee, he knew this is an atheist. He's a very, a foolish person. But he said, oh, thank you very much. You are saying God has got little sense, at least little. He has got little knowledge and little sense. I was thinking he doesn't have any sense or any knowledge. He said, how dare, as a devotee of the Lord, you're saying the Lord is having no knowledge, no sense. How can you say that? You are insulting God. The atheist was shouting, and the devotee was saying, yes, yes. Yeah, I understand the God has got no sense. If he had got sense, he would have not made a person like you who is hating God. So this fellow got angry. I will prove how God has got very little sense. He's making mistakes. And he take a notebook and with his friend, we will do a research which nobody has done. What kind of research? We will find out that mistakes, how many mistakes the Lord has made. Yes, today till now there is no thesis made and nobody's got PhD in this topic. We will do that and we'll get Nobel Prize in this. Yes, yes, see this peacock, so beautiful, nice, but he cannot fly. Oh, this is mistake number one. See this chicken, the hen, he's got a good beak, but he's only jumping, he cannot also fly. Okay, mistake number two. And you are noting 1, 2, 3, and he saw there was a big pumpkin, watermelon. It was very big, and he said, hey, mistake number two, such a big fruit, it is down and nobody can see it. If it is up from far, people can see and take it. And mistake number three, and he said, I'm a little tired, let us take a little rest. So he was sleeping under a berry tree, jamun. So the jamun, the berry fell while he was sleeping and fell it on his nose. Top. He said, what is this liquid? And he said, then he woke up. And suddenly it seems he got enlightened and he tore all the paper. His friends said, hey, what did you do? We are doing such a big research and we have found so many things to prove that God has got no sense, he's got little sense. He said, yeah, but I think that whatever God does for good and he cannot make any mistake. He is very sensitive. Why? He said that I was thinking this jamun is such a small tree before sleeping. It should be down and the big watermelon should be up. Now I understood that when the jamun fell on my small berry fell on my nose, I had a little itching senses. But the watermelon fell from that height, I would not there be to speak to you. So whatever the Lord does for good. So So in this way, Sabasachaham Edisanivisto, Matasmita Gyana Pohanam Chabede Chasab. So there is the people sometimes they want to hate Krishna, the Lord. So Krishna gives them intelligence to forget. Okay, you forget. I am the compiler of the Vedantas for the devotees. This is for the non-devotees. Still here, for everything is for non-devotee. The Krishna is giving sunlight, moonlight, and all these things for non-devotees. But for the devotees, by all the Vedas, I give them the Vedas, and by the Vedas, I am to be known. And I am the compiler of the Vedas, and I am the knower of the Vedas. For that is for the devotees, and rest everything is for. If they apply logic, they can understand there is some superior personality. Oh Krishna, you say you are the compiler of the Vedas, and you say from the Vedas you have to be known. So what is there in the Vedas? Please tell me in a nutshell. Please tell me in short, what is it in the Vedas? Oh Arjuna, I will tell you the three Sloki Vedas, slok number 16, 17, and 18. The essence of the Vedas is given in the three texts, and this is called as the three Sloki Vedas. What is it, Krishna? I am going to say. Please listen carefully. Do ima purusho loke sharakshara evacha sharasarvani bhutani kutastha akshara uchate. There are two kinds of living entity. One who will fall and one who never falls. Chuta and Achuta. Shara and Akshara. One who always forgets Krishna and one who never. In this material world, the living entities, they always forget me. And there is the spiritual world. The living entities there never forget me. They were always there. And these, apart from these two living entities, there is another living entity, which is my real representative. Uttam Purusha te anya Paramatma iti udarata yolokatrayam avisha vibyarti avyaya Ishvara. Beside these two, Shar and Akshar, there is the greatest living entity. That is called the super soul. Paramatma iti udarata. I am avyaya. I am imperishable. The word avyaya also comes almost in every chapter of Bhagavad Gita. उत्तम पुरुषते अन्य परमात्मा इति उदाहरत यो लोकत्रयम् Avisha Vibhyarti Abhyaya Ishvara. Right from the second chapter, if you observe the students of Bhagavad Gita, they observe this word Abhyaya, Abhyaya, till the 18th chapter. Abhyaya means imperishable. Like in this world, we lit a candle. What happens? The candle becomes less. That's called Vay. Vay means to reduce by with time. But Krishna was greatest, is greatest, will remain greatest. His beauty was there, is there. Krishna never goes old. So his fame, his love for devotees never reduces. That is called Avyaya. So, yeah, apart from the Shar and Akshar, fallible and infallible living entities, there is the super soul. And he enters the material worlds and he maintains them. He's very kind. He's maintaining this world also. Apart from this, Yashmat Shara Atito Aham Akshara Chapi Uttama Atosmi Loke Vedecha Pratita Purushottama. Because I'm transcendental and beyond the fallible and the infallible, because I'm the and because I'm the greatest, I am celebrated in this world. I'm called Purushottam. I'm the greatest among the Purushas, the living entities. The name, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, the name Purushottam is given to me. It is not like that. I am Purushottam. That's why I'm called as Purushottama. It is not that my name is something and I am something. In this world, we may have people as having a name as Ashwakarna, horse-like ear, Ashwakarna, but he may not have ear like a Ashwa, like a horse. Once a lady was there. She wanted to say, I will divorce you. I will not stay with you. I want you to change your name. He said, why? What's wrong with my name? He said, your name. Everybody's laughing at your name. Your name is Tan Tan Gopal. What a name is this? What is this Tan Tan Gopal? Tan Tan Gopal. Yeah, it's a name for in India, a person who does not have money is called Tan Tan Gopal. Tantan Gopal. He said, what name is? He's actually a millionaire and trillionaire. And his wife is like, he said, the husband was like, see, what is that in name? Look, I got so much money. We got so many bungalows. We got so many. No, your name, I don't like it. Tantan Gopal. Change your name. Everybody's making fun. See, the wife of Tantan Gopal is coming. Tantan Gopal is coming. So you change or I'm going. So she said, I will not change. I don't have time to do all that. Please. He said, okay, I'm going. So Tantan Gopal. So the wife is going, and as she was going, there was a dead body coming. People are saying, Ram Naam Satya Hai, Ram Naam Satya Hai, Ram Naam Satya Hai. That means the name of the Lord is truth. Lord Ram is truth. Ram Naam Satya Hai. Then she had, what is this? Who is this? He said, he's our neighbor. Don't you know? He's in our neighborhood. So, no, I don't know. What is his name? He said his name is Amar. Are Amar? Amar means immortal. Amar mar gaya. That means immortal has become mortal. Is dead. Then she understood what is there in name. People have name, but they don't have the quality of that name. Amar mar gaya. But Purushottam, the Lord, if he's having the name Purushottam, he is the greatest. It's not that his name is something and he's something. He is Purushottam, he is the greatest. Then she said, okay, I'm going further. Then she went, then there was a blind man who was trying to cross. Then she felt, oh, sorry, she helped him. Then, my dear, she's thankful to you, my dear lady. Thank you very much. My dear sir, thank you for allowing me to help me. Can I know your name? Maybe I can do some help to you also, address and phone number. He said, yes, my phone number. Your name also, I can note down. So I will send some money to you. He said, my name is Padmanochan. What? You are Padmanochan and you don't have eyes. Not, she did not express it, but in the mind she was surprised. Your name is this and you don't have eyes. So then she said, at least my husband is Tantan Gopal, but there is nothing in name. People have name and the quality is different. Then she said, okay, still I don't like my name of my husband, Tantan Gopal. She went further. Then there was a beggar. Ma kuch dijiye na. जो देगा उनका भी भला, जो ना देगा उसका भी भला. One will give, he will be blessed. One who doesn't give, he said, felt sorry. Okay, I will give some money. I have so much money. He said, my dear boy, what's your good name? He said, my name is Lakshmipati. Ah, Lakshmipati, you are the husband of Lakshmi. And then she said, okay, my husband said, what is there in the name? Even though I'm Tantan Gopal, but see, I've got a lot on. She said, okay, I'll forget it. People have name, but they don't have the. But Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says Krishna has got the name Purushottama because he is the greatest in terms of knowledge, in terms of money, in terms of uh, fame. He is beauty, he is the greatest. Purushottama. And one who understands, this is the last sloka. Yoma meva masamudo janati Purushottama sasarvavid bhajte mam sarvabhavena bharata. One who understands Krishna as the supreme person of God, without doubt, he is knower of everything. That means if we understand Krishna, we understand everything. So we need not know anything more than that. So sometimes, one time, Henry Ford said that I know everything. So one person asked, how many windows are there in this building? So Henry Ford did not answer. So he took him to the case. Henry Ford is saying a lie. Then the court, Henry Ford said, I know everything, but I need not know how many windows are there in this. I will just call my secretary, give me a second, and I will tell how many windows are there. And he called his secretary in that building, how many windows are there. Immediately they calculated. So so in this way, if we know Krishna, then even if somebody asks some questions, we may not immediately answer, but Krishna may help us give the knowledge. Or if we know Krishna, we know the essence of this material world and the spiritual world, and we did not know anything more. So that's why in this sloka it says, Yoma Meva Masamuda Janati Purushottama Sarvaveda Bhajtaman Sarvabhavena Bharata. And if we know Krishna, we know everything. So if we know Krishna, we know everything. That means we know what will make us happy. There's a saying, no God, no peace. KNOW, no God, no peace. KNOW, peace. And no God, no peace. If you don't know God, no God, then you will not know peace. So if we know no God, we will know peace. After all, what are we doing? We want peace and happiness. And if we know God, we know everything, which will make us peaceful and happy. That's why Yoma Mevama Samoda Janati Purushottama Sasavavita Bachamansam. So Krishna says, I am giving this knowledge. Iti guhyatamam shastram yata yuktamay anaga yatad buddha badamanacha yata buddha badamanacha krita krita shabharata. So this is the 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. This is the most confidential part of the scriptures. O sinless one, O Anaga, it is disclosed by me to you. And who understands this will be wise, and whatever work he is doing will attain perfection. So that's why many children, they chant this 15th chapter. And the 15th chapter, um, 15th chapter is very simple and short, actually, but it's full of spiritual potency and it's full of the love Krishna has got. So in this way, Krishna proves himself that he is our real lover, and he wants us to know him, that he loves us. He wants us that he's doing so much for us. So let us become his devotee. Take this process as told by Prabhupada. Bring glories to Prabhupada and make our life successful. With this, I give rest to my Vani speech. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. So the recording can be stopped and question answers. Any question answers? Voice can come. Yeah, you can unmute and ask question. Hare Krishna. Okay, thank you. One second.